And welcome back. The following conversation is all about a shopping experience that you'll get to be a part of on July 11th. It is called Life is Short. It's the summer mini market. Joining us this morning is organizer and vendor Mar Gonzalez. Good morning.
Good morning.
And she is accompanied by Sadia Flores, also a vendor who's going to be participating on July 11th. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sadia.
Good morning.
Let's begin by talking about this brainchild. How did this come about and who are we catering for?
Well, we're catering for the small businesses and artisans of Belize, you know. It's common to see it in like Belmopan at night market, but it's not common to see something like that in Belize City. Usually they have the summer super sale, but it's everybody. And I wanted to create a space for the little people, the underdogs, the small businesses that are just online and have nowhere to set up. And because I myself, I would set up Christmases and do my booths with in front of print shop, and they always support me, and I'm there by myself, and there's a lot of space in front of print shop. So I said, let me organize something to invite other people to join me and in the project.
So help us understand a little bit more about the event itself. You've already gone into it, the layout, where it will be, and who will be featured. Before we get into speak to one of the vendors we haven't said.
Yeah, so what we do is that I put out like a Google Forms, and I said, hey guys, if you want to sign up for this is where it'll be, but the space is limited, right? So the most we can have is about 8 vendors. And that's why I called it mini market, because it's a mini experience. And as people are walking through the downtown plaza, they're like, oh, they see what's going on and they stop and they look. Because even if you don't make a sale, if people stop, talk to us, get our Instagram, it's a sale for the future for these vendors. So I myself experience it with my own stall, that people come and talk to me and they don't have the cash on hand, and that's fine. But they follow me, and then like a few days later, it's like, hey, can you make this for me? And I'm like, sure. And a lot of our vendors experience that. So we just had our first pilot date June 20th, and Zadia was there with me, and we were actually pleasantly surprised by the traffic that was stopping to talk to us.
What are your products?
So I make a product with my partner, and they do like clay items for like out of air dry clay, the premium quality, and we make keychains and little trinket dishes and stuff, and we paint them by hand. And then I am like the digital person in the business, where I make stuff out of stickers and stuff, but they're all my personal designs. So, and there's a lot of people who do that, and it's all different tastes and stuff. So I have my own taste, and someone brings their own taste as well.
Let's get Sadia into the conversation. This is your first go at an initiative like this, Sadia?
Well, not really. I've been in the small business market for quite a while now, a few years actually. But like I was telling Mar when she started the initiative, it's very common in Belmopan with the night market over there, but it's something very small here in Belize City, and not a lot of people tend to go to the markets themselves. And so when she started it, we were really surprised. The pilot day, like the turnout was really good, and we were like, it's not a pay weekend, but people are still coming out and supporting. So it was really nice. It was a really great initiative, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the upcoming dates.
So what are the products, or what is the space that you share that you're going to be debuting or featuring to Belize on July 11th?
So I do handcrafted clay jewelry. So I always have new earrings coming out every market. So it's always something unique and fresh. I don't have too many duplicates of earrings. So for me, it's always just bringing out something new that people can look at and say, you know, I really like that. It's my personal style.
Yeah. Mar, what other creatives will be featured at these events?
So actually our next date is July 4th.
Yes.
So we'll have multiple dates. So July 4th, 11th, and the 18th. 18th is going to be our biggest date. So July 4th, we're going to have someone who does like body scrubs, like handmade, so completely organic. Then we have someone who's going to be doing, me, Zadia are also going to be there. And then we have other people, One and Only Shopping. They're joining us as well. They're a small online business. And we'll be having someone who does crochet as well. So they crochet swimsuits or like little outfits or bags and stuff like that. And it's young people, so I like the idea of this young person signing up. I was like, okay, I'm excited to have you.
You might have people listening wanting now to jump on this opportunity, but my understanding is spaces are filled.
Spaces for the 18th date completely overbooked.
For 18 completely overbooked.
But for the 4th and 11th, there's still 2 or 3 spaces. Actually, I think 2. And we're waiting for people to sign up, and so we can accommodate them in.
I like the name. Life is short. Treat yourself. You encourage people to spend their money.
The thing is that you say, oh, I'll buy it next week, and then it never happens, and then you get miserable and you never buy the thing you want. And when you finally go buy it, you're not there anymore.
God.
So sometimes you just have to take care of yourself, and sometimes that includes treating yourself too. It's part of happiness.
You have to prioritize your own personal wants and needs, right?
Yeah, every once in a while, you know, and that's when
Nothing wrong
we're
with
there.
that.
What is it like for you being a creative in business?
Being a creative in business, it's very exciting, I have to say, because it's always a new challenge to see how you can meet the Belizean market and how you can see and cater to the Belizean people, because Belizean people have very unique tastes and it's hard to cater to the general public for all of them. So as a creative, it's really a challenge. You always have to sit there and think, well, what can I make and how can I cater to them?
What's trending?
Yes, and so it's always a fun challenge to see as a creative in this industry. And I also think as a creative, connecting with other creatives is always really nice.
Yeah.
So going to the mini markets, a lot of times you'll see us talking to each other, getting to know or asking questions. And everyone as a creator and as a business owner is always very nice. So they'll be glad to share any secrets or kind of give you little tips and whatnot. So I think it's very nice.
I can only imagine the kind of knowledge sharing that goes on
Yeah.
when you get into that space and you have certain ideas. Maybe someone has a certain skill set that they could lend to that idea and so on.
Yeah, definitely. So Mar, let's go over the dates again, the location, and of course the time in terms of when people can or should come out.
So, well, we go by the times of Downtown Plaza, and I tell them to come at 9 to set up the vendors, and at 10 a.m. we start, and at around 5:30 we wrap up. So because that's the period where everything's flowing, because half an hour later, 6 o'clock, Plaza's starting to shut down as well. So we take advantage of the entire day.
So the 4th, the 11th, and the 18th are all Saturdays, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's ample time for people to get out there. They're trying to look for handcrafted goods and products.
Yeah.
Where can people go to find more information about this upcoming event?
So my business is the organizer. So if you guys want to message us, you can message us on our Instagram at Pixel Petal Duo, Pixel Petal _ Duo. And as well on the flyer that we've been promoting out, there's a QR code on it that you can scan for the Google Forms. And on the Google Forms, we put all the information that any vendor needs to know. And then we've been pushing out flyers all over Instagram and Facebook to promote the dates for the vendors.
Excellent. Well, ladies, we wish you all the best. I'll certainly, if I'm in downtown, I'll stop by and see if I could treat myself, because of course life is short. So thank you all so much, and we wish you all the best moving forward with these events.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so with that, we have another break to take, but don't go anywhere. We have our final conversation coming up. It's all about the NEBL finals, and we have the defenders on set.